welcome to part 2 of the level clicker series. Today we'll be making the local script so our button can actually have some functionality when we click on it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do here is in the main on a screen GUI, I'm going to add in a local script, and this is where we're going to be doing our handling for the button. So first thing I'm going to do here is add a comment saying what section this is. It's going to be the services. I'm going to need the replicated storage, which is going to be local rr equals game get service replicated storage. This is just how I like to name mine, rr. Next is the player service, which is local players equals game get service players. Players. And I'm just gonna define the local player right below. Local player equals players. Players dot local player. I keep that fingering the buttons here. Next thing is the variable references I'm going to be making for our UI. So I'm going to say local main equals script.parent, which is the parent right above the script here. And I'm also going to grab the frame, which is local frame equals main.frame. Once we have our main and frame, we're going to do right below frame.clicker.activated connect function. And this is our button here. Every time we click on it, it's going to do an action. In this case, we're just going to test it out by doing print, and then we're just going to put in the message test. So let's go ahead and test this out by clicking play. And whenever we click the clicker button, it is printing out test. I also want to change some stuff on the screen GUI here. As you can see, it does have a gap here. What we could do is in the screen GUI, our main, we do want to enable ignore GUI set or net. It's the very top bar basically, and we want to disable reset on spawn. Alright, going back to the local script, we're gonna try this out in the client side, making sure it all works before we do the the server side. So I'm gonna make some variables here, just mock tests here, I guess. So we're gonna get some mock data by going to workspace. I'm gonna make a folder. I'm gonna call this mock data, and inside we're gonna make some integer value. I'm gonna make 3 because we'll need one for the level, and set the value to 1. Next one is going to be the exp, set the value to 0, and the last one is going to be required exp, and make sure we set that to 1. And so that's our mock data. In the script, we're just going to reference that by doing local level equals workspace dot mock data, wait for child, level, and we're just going to repeat this for the other two. Let's see, just like this. There's going to be exp required exp required exp, just like that. So every time we click on the button here, we want to add one exp to the exp mock data. So here we'll do exp.value plus equals 1, which will add 1 exp to the value, I guess, or to our data. I do want to start working on the tweening for our bar whenever we get exp. So right above the frame.clicker, we'll do local function update bar, like that, and we'll grab our scale or our difference, which is going to be local scale equals exp divided by exp.value divided by required exp.value, just like that. So it knows how much to half it, I guess. So like whenever our exp bar is here or here or here, it knows how much exp we need to reach full level, something like that. So here I'll do our tweening, which is going to be frame.exp.bar tween size. I'm just going to expand it like this. So we're going to do udim to that from scale 1 enum.easing direction.out enum.easing style.linear, so it's always constant, and then how fast we want it is going to be 0.1, and we're going to set override to true, just like that. Alright, and go down to below our clicker. We're going to look for the change in our exp to make the exp bar show. So what we're going to do here is exp.change connect function value, and we're gonna do update bar, just like that. So if I go ahead and click play, we're gonna click on the clicker, boom, right there, we level up right away. We do want to update the text here as well. So if we go back into our script, what we can do is every time our exp change, we want to update the the text here. Also, I want to change the name here from text label to num. Oops, let me fix the naming. Num, like that. So we'll do frame.exp.num.text equals exp. I want to exp. Actually, we can do here value dot quote slash. I'm gonna add some space in the middle. Dot required exp dot value, just like that. And so if I go ahead and then click play and click on the clicker, boom, it says 1 of 1, and we have our bar filled up completely. Now let's go back to our local script and make it update our level. So back in our local script here, what we're going to want to do is say if exp.value is greater than or equals to the required exp.value, that means we've hit the requirement to level up. We're going to do level dot value plus equals to 1, exp.value to 0. We're resetting it after we hit the level or the level up requirement, and then we're going to do required exp.value plus equals 1, which indicates that we leveled up and we are increasing the amount of exp we need each time. And let's see here. At the very bottom of our local script, we do want to add a listener for the level as well. So each time we level up, we do want to update the text, which we're going to do by saying level.change connect function value. And down here, we're going to do frame.level.text equals level colon dot value, just like that, and save that. If I click play, so once I click on the clicker, boom, I leveled up, and the XP bar shows as well. And each time we level up, the amount of EXP we need does go up as well. But I do want to change one thing, is that once we hit like almost the max amount of EXP we need, it does not go all the way. It just like cuts back to the very beginning. So I am going to add a task that wait on here so that we can see the tweening animation to make it look better. So if I were to do that and click on the clicker, boom, it fills away before it goes back down, just like that. Alright, and just like that, we have a successful clicker game. But the only issue with this is that if we were to stop this and click on play again, it does not save. So this is all just client side right here. It will not save. So this is where I'm going to end the video here. For part 2, we have a successful test and just seeing with the mock data of how the clicker game is going to work. Next video or next episode, we're going to be working on moving this to the server side where we can create a data store to save all of our players' data.